I put on with LBC. I put on with LBC. Yeah, I put on with LBC. Over LBC. I put on with LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the way we ride. I've been grinding through the night while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the mad I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.
Wait, where is it? Oh, good evening. Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. We ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate you. Hope you had an amazing weekend. Sorry, I'm sharing the stream out because I absolutely forgot to do that pre-stream. So yeah. How's everybody doing? How was your weekend? We've got Earl. We got that good old Earl popping off. About to start seeing probably an average national price for gas around $4 this week, probably pretty soon. As the Iran conflict continues. And yeah. And not really any end in sight. No end in sight on that, my friends. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. But anyways, thank you. Thank you for the kind words about the intro. I've been working on it. It's not completed. And the music was a little off because for some reason I couldn't figure out how to get the... I mean, I'm sure maybe you can hear it, but I couldn't hear it. So let me go to the intro again. I'm going to play it, and I'm going to see if you can hear the music, but I can't. Let's see.
I put on LBC.
Okay. Could you hear that? Let me know. Because, I mean, it's showing the volume bars, but I can't hear it. So, and I couldn't figure out why before the stream. So. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Say good evening to the chat. Good evening, Alexandra G, Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. I do greatly appreciate you for doing that. Good evening, BC Port Corp. BC and I recorded a very fun, what do you call it? Counter this. You can hear it? That's weird, man. Why can't I hear it? That's what I want to know. I got to figure that out. Because I could hear the other music that I played, so that's kind of weird. But, yeah, so probably shouldn't have just played them both at once. Probably your monitoring source. Yeah, I mean, my monitoring source is what it always is, but for some reason, that one particular channel isn't letting me hear it, and I don't know why. But that's okay. We'll get it figured out. So yeah. So war is continuing. Oil is up. Up. What's going on? AJ, All Set Fam, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Jake Dorton, Wix Wi-Fi 89, JR the Rizzler, how you doing, bro? Thank you. All right, oil is continuing to pump right now. We are at $114.67 per barrel. Fantastic. We are now at heights that we haven't seen since the bottom of the bear market. This was actually before the bottom in 2022, though. So, buckle up. Get ready for prices to be... Get ready for some inflation. Yeah. There we go. I mean, that's a breakout retest if I've ever seen one. And I've never seen one, so it's kind of crazy. Obvious jokes. Obvious jokes are obvious. $390 a barrel. No, that's not happening. I don't think that's happening. Hope not. Yeah, so oil is popping off, and that's fun. That's a lot of fun. That's a massive monthly candle. And most of it is in the last week, 2 weeks. I mean, we haven't even finished this week. Yeah, looking absolutely amazing. Bitcoin, still on track, still following the main thesis that we've had for a few weeks now. So I was looking for that third push up last week. We got it. And for the ensuing sweeping of lows, and we're in the process of doing that. I still think we're going to come down back to the mid 50s before we even have a chance at a potential relief rally, if not potential reversal. I don't know so much about the reversal, but we'll see. We shall see. You know what they say. Buy when there's blood in the streets, even when the blood is your own. And I think we are we are close to having absolute peak fear and uncertainty throughout the markets because of this war. Now, as traders, that is something, and analysts, that is something that we think about. It's just the reality. It's just life. War causes fear. That's when markets sell off most of the time. And most of the time, those are the best times to buy. It's weird thinking, oh, this crazy, terrible event just happened, whatever that event is, and to be thinking at the same time, oh, it's a good time to buy. It seems counterintuitive. It seems almost like you just have a lack of care of things, and it's just not the case. You just got to take advantage of different situations when they arise. So, and as long as I'm here, that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm going to try to do. So we'll see. I'm in oil at 76.66. I'm happy at the moment. Oh, nice. Congrats. Top of the evening, DJ McCauley. Thank you for being here. Are you looking at the futures on crude or actual pricing? This I was looking at these are futures, I believe. CFDs, yeah. CFDs 113. If we go to, oh wait, that's not futures. This is futures. I mean, it's pretty much the same. I'm not looking at Brent. What is Brent looking like? 109, big gap up. Yeah, I don't know. U.S. oil. Yeah, that's exactly what I have it on right there. U.S. oil. See, you can see it right here. U.S. oil. And boom, there you go. That's what I've had it on this whole time. $113 a barrel. Absolutely amazing. Look at that RSI on the daily chart sitting at 93.65. When was the last time it was anywhere near that? WTI, yeah, WTI, you'll get I think WTI might have all of the history. What is this one? 90. This was 90 and it still continued higher. When was this? This was 1990. Oh, so we're talking about what was the early night? What was the Bush Senior's war? Was it Desert Storm? Or was that Clinton? Not sure. Maybe it was Iraq. I think it might have been Iraq, actually. Fill your tanks, people. Yeah, fill your tanks. All of the tanks. WTI sitting at 109. So this hasn't even opened yet, has it? Well, I guess it has. Texas Instruments. That's 109.48. So yeah, a little bit less than your futures. Now, where's the something that's got the whole history of oil? Oil. India? Oil futures? Yeah, I don't know. Texas, Capital Texas Oil Index. Don't know what that is. Okay, let's see. Let's go over to, so oil's spiking. Oh, we're at 115 now. Do we just gotta move to the upside? Yep. We're continuing to push here on oil. Amazing. Starting to put in a bear flag on the 5-minute. What about the 15? Potential bear flag on the 15. 1 hour. 1 hour. Man, still not looking bad. 93, 92. What about the daily? We're sitting at 94 on the daily. On the weekly, 86. I mean, we are, quote unquote, overbought on every time frame. Way overbought. So, but look at this candle though. It's astonishing. It's incredible. Continuing to go. 116. Yay. Let's go to the Dixie, who's also getting a pump. Isn't it ironic? Oil's getting a pump, and so is the Dixie. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. You need more dollars to be able to afford more oil. Oh, so you inadvertently increased demand for the dollar. If you think it was inadvertent, I have a bridge to sell you. CL1 is the primary continuous contract for oil with history. I always forget about the CL1. So many tickers to keep up with, I swear. Wow, 115.92. Let's go to the monthly. See, this does take us back to 83. She's gonna blow. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? This doesn't look like it has any end in sight. Not good, not good. USDT dominance. Bear flagging. Looking for another breakout. I think we might get it. We might be on track for that that for the market to burst. Finally, for it to tank. That is, give us another dump. If our USDT dominance can get a breakout here, then that means we're seeing a breakdown in our digital assets, and Bitcoin looks like it's not looking good. It's looking like a bear flag to me. Let's go ahead and draw it up. We're below 66. We're in 600. We're in a 65,900s. Little bear flag. Yeah. We'll see what it does here. See if it breaks down. Looking like it's gonna. It's looking like it's gonna. Drop down to the 1. Let's get a break. And then a retest. And I will take a short. Our Bitcoin's going into the gas station. Thank you for doing business. What's going on, Kodak? Thank you for being here. You think we will get another breakout on silver? It's a good question. Kuwait invaded by Iraq 1990. Iraq and Iran was 1988 ended. Okay. Persian Gulf War. Gulf War. Maybe that was it. There was something going on, man. It's hard to keep up with all the wars. So many wars. I was but a wee lad in the 90s, so what was it? Oh, we're getting a bounce. Getting a bounce. May not last. What was it? Hola, what's going on, Johnny December? Am I losing my mind? I thought someone said something. Oh, something about silver. Back it up. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I think we might be seeing a decrease in demand on silver at the moment. It did break down here, bearishly backtest, so we'll see. We are below the 50 on the 4-hour. That is a sign of weakness. Nope, that is not. Possible. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely can see it breaking down as well. And this being just a larger ABC correction. But a back test of a breakout of this range. So you get the breakout and then you come back down, back test it. This is going to be a nice little demand zone. And then I would expect price to move away after that. So maybe I've been saying 50 to 55. So, I mean, it's right in that zone. We'll see. Let's pull. Yeah, POC at 48. Top of this zone is 5450-ish. And it looks like we're coming into the value area. The point of control likes to pull you towards it once you fall into the value area. So I would want to see it get a bounce here at 78. If it does fall, you'd want to, and you want it to remain short-term bullish, you'd want to see it bounce off of this. And then higher highs, higher lows, but get moving out of here. If it's not quick, you don't really want it. Because it could come up here and then roll over. But this does look like a completed potentially a completed ABC to the upside. You got ABC to the downside, ABC to the upside, and then one more ABC to the downside. So that's what I'll be looking for on silver. I wouldn't be looking for any longs or shorts at the moment. For me personally, I mean, stuck still. We're within a range, so I don't like to trade in the middle of the ranges. That's trading the hot dog, as Alex O Crypto says. Shout out to Alex O. We don't want to trade the hot dog. We want to trade outside of the hot dog. Break down, trade the bun. Break out, trade the top of the bun, the top bun. That's what I want to see. Long-term buys. Yeah, definitely long-term buys. I would definitely hold on to it. I put it a couple alerts there. Snag some more up if we fall. Yeah, there you go. What else do we have going on? What else is open? Let's check out our S&P 500, which has broken down as anticipated. We have been talking about this. We've been talking about these breakdowns coming up. And, I figured it was going to be the Iran war that would cause it to happen. And so far, that's exactly what we're getting. It might continue to get. I don't know, man. The longer the conflict drags on, the more likely it's just we're gonna roll over. And this looks very much like a rounded top here on the S&P 500. So no surprise for it to move to the downside. Now with oil spiking in price, that means our energy is spiking in price. We also have LNG, liquefied natural gas, spiking in price. And what this is going to cause is an increase in inflation. Nobody wants to hear that, but it's going to cause an increase in inflation, and that is going to be very bad. Or at least it's not going to, we're not going to see cuts from the Fed anytime soon because of that. Their 2% goal, their 2% target is likely within the next week or two going to show that it's being destroyed by this war. So yeah, we'll see. Alex will be back tomorrow from vacation. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm glad. I've been missing him. LNG is spiking. Chart. Liquefied natural gas. Is that an actual ticker? See, I don't know what to look for on this. I saw LNG prices. USD/MMBTU. USD. It wouldn't be at USD, would it? MMBTU. Nope. Trying to find it. If I just type in natural gas. Looking like oil, huh? A little bit. 349. 349. NGJ6. NGJ6. No? Weird. One year, 1 month, 1 week, up 17% in the last week. LNG is a stock. Look at that thing popping off. And the reason why LNG is you have liquefied natural gas, that is. It's one of the fastest growing fuel sources for AI data centers. And Iran is rich in natural gas, along with Russia and Qatar. Or Qatar. And so this is definitely something to be paying attention to. The AI race is real, and a lot of what the U.S. is doing right now, BC and I both agree on this, has to do with that AI race, the AI revolutionary race, and us versus China, the U.S. versus China. You know, people are gonna, put their own narratives on it. Oh, it's to distract from Jeffrey Epstein, or Israel made us do it, or whatever. At the end of the day, this is definitely this has been one of our objectives for quite some time, is getting rid of Iran, or at least making them obsolete, and to weaken. Well, that's basically to weaken China. So, whoa, worse than oil. Yeah. Yeah, I know what it is. I just wanted to compare the charts for percent difference. LNG is spiking chart. Yep. And here we go. We got the NASDAQ breaking down, losing support. This did not happen. This is now invalidated. So we can get rid of that. And yeah. We'll see if this turns into a flat correction. I mean, that's your hopium, is that this turns into a flat, and it really gets a bounce here, because we did not get a deviation above the high here. So I wouldn't want to see a deviation below the low. So I mean, it's right there. I mean, like a big deviation. I could see a small sweep of this low. But it's got to be short-lived. Unfortunately, we do have equal lows. Unfortunately, we do have equal lows over here at 23,000. So hold on to your butts. We do have equal highs, so I do believe we will come back for those. And it might be something like this. But we'll see. As long as wave 4 doesn't get down here into wave territory of wave 1, it is technically still okay. As far as a flat correction is concerned, breaking down to here would kind of invalidate the flat correction. But I mean, it could be something else. But as long as we have these equal highs and equal lows, we got some equal lows below that too. So let's do those. There we go. And I think it's more likely to fall through anyways than not. Look at this rounding here. Just come down. And the good thing is that if this does kind of get a strong push down, let's make it white. And this also gets a strong push down, then we could end up creating a bullish divergence. So As long as it's a divergence on the support side, it is bullish. If it's a divergence on the resistance side, it is bearish on the top side. So yeah, Nasdaq's not looking good. The Dow is definitely not looking good. It's definitely not over 50,000. So I guess that means we no longer have to. But now we can get back to Epstein, right? Now we can get back to Epstein because the Dow is below 50,000. So there you go. Same scenario. This could come down here, get into oversold, and create that bullish divergence. Come down and then push off and then go. And that's a pretty. I mean, you see these types of corrections all the time in stocks. So would not be surprised at all to get this type of move. I do have hopes. That the war, the conflict, does have an end, and that it's not going to be as terrible as people think. We might already be looking at the exit strategy, which is blame Israel. If for those that don't know, the U.S. Has come out and said officially that they are dismayed with Israel bombing the oil refineries and whatnot, storage facilities in Iran, in Tehran, because Trump is one of those guys that's kind of like, hey, I don't want to blow up the supply. What are you doing? Like, I want that stuff. Why would you blow it up? It's yeah, that's what's going on with that. 45,000. Come down there, and I think that's good. Let's see, is that going to be 886, 786, 786? Come down there. So that's a breakout retest, right? A breakout retest. Continuation to the upside. That also forms a wedge. Boom. Breakout, retest, push, continue higher. That's crazy. Going into 27, 28. So we'll see. We also know that we have the midterms. It's a midterms year. They don't want to make things drag on too much because the war itself is not very popular with the American people. So, with most American people. So, yeah, they got a lot of work to do. Chief Tropicana is coming with Kevin in May. Orange a day keeps the doctor away. Kevin Warsh. Ooh. Yep. Depending on this whole situation, I don't know that Kevin Warsh, you would think, I know he was officially nominated, and I know that he's not one that wants to do like QE and stuff like that. But he does want to cut rates. And, but given the situation at the moment, I don't know that he'll want to cut rates. So we'll see. We have a little bit of time before he comes in May. So, yeah. So yeah, the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, all look like they're going to get some moves further down, and same with the Russell. I was really hoping the Russell would continue higher, but it said nope. And here's the problem with the Russell. It is entering back into a multi-year range with equal lows sitting at the bottom of that range. I don't know that it's going to get there now, but I don't like where this is heading currently. Get rid of all this garbage. It's useless now. It's time to redraw. So yeah, we gapped down into the range. And these lows all up in here look mighty juicy, and we have broken that trend. So it needs to regain and continue on, maybe something like this if it's going to be bullish. If not, I mean, there's a real chance this thing just really gets hammered. Could you imagine? That would be crazy. How quickly was this? That's what I want to know. Let's go ahead. Let's take a bars pattern, go from here to here, here to here, here to there. There we go. And that would be bottoming somewhere in... No way. October. Anyone know the significance of the Russell bottoming in October? Oh. This is when we are expecting the Bitcoin bottom is in October. That's when I'm expecting it, as long as it continues to follow the long-term trend. The long-term trend of 1,435 days from bottom to bottom, then I think that's where we what we're looking like. So we'll see. I don't know why this is. Why are you here? You don't make sense. But anyways, the end of the war. So we could see push down, one more nice little push down, a little bounce for our dead cat bounce, and then one final push to the downside for the bottom, and then get our continuation to the upside. That is my general thought thesis that I've had for quite some time now, and so I'm just waiting to see it play out. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's about time to get that bottom now. Maybe we'll get it this week. Maybe we'll get a bottom, and then we'll get an announcement for the end of the war or something, and that is what will drive our dead cat bounce, our bear market dead cat bounce. And all the bulls that talk smack online are going to be talking all the smack. We told you it was over. We told you that it was the bottom. They're going to be saying it all the way up here. And I'm going to be looking at it. I'm going to be like, man, this is looking super choppy. This is looking super choppy. If it's not, we have a lot of overlap. If it's not impulsive, I wouldn't trust it. I would not trust it. Be very, very careful. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. That is false. There is no other way out. It is debt-based system. Honestly, I like Warsh's stance on printing fiat. He is not a fan. Yeah. No juice, no markets. Max to midterm without juice after that. Scary bottoms. The only reason we debase currency is to make debt repayments cheaper. But it's not the only way, and even Keynes acknowledged the fact that you don't have to print into infinity in a debt-based system. Well, surely you don't. Yeah, surely you don't. Economic calendar. Hello? What do we got this week? It's last week. Monday, nothing. Actually, we've learned from the past. Let's bring this up. Flashbang. Let's see. I want the week. Give me the week. There we go. Okay, definitely filter. Let's get rid of non-USD. Who cares? Apply filter. There we go. And let's see. We've got Monday, nothing. Tuesday, NFIB Small Business Index, ADP Weekly Employment Change, existing home sales. None of these look to be... here we go. CPI. So we do have some inflation data coming Wednesday. This is month over month. Let's see, the war started on the 28th. We're not going to see the inflation hit yet. I don't believe we might not see those inflation numbers until next month. I don't know. Unless there's like a week over week. But right now, this is not it. So 7:30 a.m. And you know, the market, a lot of newer people will probably expect this. They might see, oh, wow, no big increase in inflation, even with the war going on. Oh, that's bullish, and they're going to buy, and we'll get a tiny little baby rally, and it'll get sold into. And yeah, we have crude oil inventories at 9:30 a.m. Why are we not a red folder? Should be a red folder nowadays. Change the number of barrels of crude oil held in inventory by commercial firms during the past week. Oh. Uh-oh. Let's see. Unemployment claims on Thursday. Core PCE, prelim GDP, core durable goods, prelim GDP, and JOLTS job openings all on Friday. So Friday could see a lot of volatility. Of course, we are still in the middle of a war, so expect volatility anyways, because we are sitting at 29.48 on the volatility index, on the VIX. Yeah, historically, this marks bottoms. Bottoms in Bitcoin. Let's put on the compare tool. Let's do the Dow, because it'll be quicker there. So you get the increase in the VIX, and you see prices moving down, increase in the VIX. You see a bottom, increase here, bottom, increase, big pump here, bottom, big pump here was a bottom, big pump up here, pre-bottom. Did get bottom in there. Big pump here, bottom. So when that volatility increases, that's when you tend to get your bottoms in the markets. And when it spikes up past, let's see, I'd say past 20, maybe even a little bit lower, but definitely past 20. Once it gets past 20, you are looking bottomy. So I do think a local bottom is near. And that's why I think we're going to get this still. I still think we're going to get this. And we'll see. We're kind of starting off with a little sweep of the lows. We did not break down here. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, so Bitcoin getting a little bit of a push here. Got to be careful. This is still consolidation, and this is still, those lows are dirty. Those are dirty lows. Dirty little lows. Those are going to get taken, I think. In my opinion, not financial advice. Do your own research, all that good jazz. MMT says debt doesn't matter when you own the currency supply. Yeah, there you go. Money market theory. Yeah, it really doesn't. That's why, yeah. That's why, Japan just been printing money like crazy for decades. XRP, not looking, I mean, a lot of stuff that just doesn't look terrible. I mean, we've basically been flatlining. XRP's been flatlining for quite some time. Ethereum, same thing. Just give me that flush, man. I just want one more flush into our high time frame demand zones and then get out of here. Get out of here. Wrap up the current downward trend so that we can get a nice bullish trend. Short to mid-term bullish trend, I think, is on the way. Let's go to NVIDIA. What's that looking like? Okay, yeah. Like I said, still seeing downside in the stocks. Still seeing downside in Bitcoin and crypto. I think their downsides are downside days are close to being done. Short term. We'll see. Anything else? Another 30% flush, then we chop. Yeah. More choppy chop. Solana. No, let's go to gold. Gold, same story as silver. Just breaking lows. Don't really like that. And just looking for that ABC correction. Doesn't have to get crazy, but makes sense. And then continue. That would be a crazy bull flag. But it's not that crazy when you think about it. When it's gold and it's trillions of dollars, I think it's going to continue higher. I don't know that gold is done. Don't know that gold is done quite yet. We'll see, though. Hey, GT Jack. It's about time you made a buy. Thank you for coming by. San Juelo. Bearish divergence here on gold. So, I mean, that just points to, at least a slowdown, which it's been getting. So, we do have some cryptos that are up. Let's go look at the Bybit perps. And let's take a look at my long. Where's my long? What the heck? Oh, wait, it's over here. There we go. Not looking too bad. Might get another entry over here. This is Sign USDT. I have no idea what it is, but I saw it coiling up in here. Well, not really coiling up, but saw it bounce around within this wedge, broadening wedge, and I saw the rejection here and the pullback after the break of the dynamic reactor, and then the pullback, 1, 2, and I actually bought somewhere in here before the breakout, and since I got such a good entry, I'm just gonna hold it, see what happens. I didn't put a lot of money into it because I don't typically trade altcoins, but yeah, I figured I'll just hold it. We got some relatively equal highs here, some built up lows here, so we'll see if it wants to do something like that. But if it does get a break here, I'll take some profit, but in general, I'm just gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it for now. We'll see what happens. Good evening, JR. How you doing? The Rizzler. What's going on, bro? Got stuck running deep in weekend journey? All good. All good. Kodak is a tool for wealth. Debt is a tool for wealth transfer from the spenders to investors. Each decade will earn like 10 times less, and product quality is not there. Depends on the product. We don't really make a whole lot anymore, you know? We're more focused on like finance and trade, honestly. Oof. Thought I spilled my drink for a second. Chilling, printing, passing out. Thanks for asking. Hope all is well with you. Chilling, printing, passing out. Make sure you guys are subbed to JR. If you're not, you need to get with it. Let's see. Good friend. And as far as I can tell, a good trader. Fart coin. Boo. I was looking at all the very popular memes, and I remember talking about being very down on the memes when they were up in here, and I remember getting a lot of hate for being down on the memes. Well, now most of them are over 90% down from this peak. So, hopefully some people listened to me when I was down on memes at that time and everyone was super bullish. So, H bar is not looking good. Stellar Lumens, I think more downside for it. XRP, I think Algo might just be dead. I don't know. Quant is my quant. Solana definitely looks like a little bit more downside. AVAX sweeping some 2023 equal lows. Taking some 2023 equal lows. Kind of crazy. Actually, the 1010 dump looks like it took care of those lows for AVAX. Yep. But it came back for him again. Link. It's just ugly. Man, on some of these, I feel like they're very, very close to just being donezo. Like, done with their downside move. They're like, a lot of altcoins might have already bottomed, but they're just waiting on Bitcoin. Like, what would cause this? Who knows? ADA, dead. Did it sweep its 2023 low? I think it did. Terrible. River, no idea what that is. Sui. BitTensor. Aster. Yeah. Nothing looking bullish. I want to see something like that. So yeah, there we go. Just a side joke, but not too far from reality. Even bread and butter are diluted these days. 50% butter, 50% soybean oil, $2.99 per pound. Yep. I think if Link loses the current levels, could sweep down to the low. I mean, it's very vague. This low. I mean, it is in high time frame demand. I don't see it. I don't think it goes below this zone. I don't know. Unless no. Daily. Oh, you got so lucky. Relatively equal. Link is effed. Below $5. Definitely probably below these equal lows over here. Below 572. Does not look good. Let me invert this. This looks super bullish. Taking out lows. Coming into an imbalance. Flip of the chart, and you realize it's moving to the downside. Yeah, it's got to hold here and then reverse, or Link is cooked. Link is cooked. I think this is going to be the case for a lot of cryptos. It's like, man, they're very close, and they all need to just kind of, reverse where ish is going to hit the fan, and we're going to have a lot of red portfolios. But I mean, you do have this. I don't know, man. It would definitely be probably a lot of chop. Link is usually behind, I would say. It's usually a little bit behind, so we'll see. Oh, all right, guys. Thank you all for joining me. If you wouldn't mind going ahead and smashing up that like button, hitting that sub if you're new, and hitting that notification bell to be notified for whenever I create new content when I go live. Don't forget, nothing on this channel is financial advice. It's for education and entertainment purposes only. I am not a CPA or a CFA or anything of the sort. I'm just some guy that started to putting his thoughts out there in the interwebs, and waited to see if anybody would like it. So yeah, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I hope you have an incredible Monday, and I hope you're staying safe. Yep, be safe no matter where you are in the world, but particularly if you are in the Middle East. I do keep you in my prayers and all that. So just be safe. Keep your head up, and just let's just hope for the best, I guess. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. But yeah, I mean, at the very least, I think we have a juicy buying opportunity. It's weird to think of it that way, but I mean, it's reality. So it is what it is. So yeah. All right, guys, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep, and I will catch you all tomorrow right here on Lunar Beaches Crypto. My love. God bless. Peace out. Bye.
Over LBC. I put over LBC. Yeah, I put over LBC. Over LBC. I put over LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the way we ride. I've been grinding through the night while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the Med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC.